Hello and welcome back to the Everything Film Podcast. Today we are with a very special guest, Wyatt, here to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hey, thanks for having me once again.
Yes, and also Ryan,
Oh yeah,
the
he's here too,
co-host.
I think, probably. Wait, you mean Reynolds, right? We have him to talk about the movie? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
about so. Okay, cool.
Okay, so Ryan, where does this opening scene rank among the other two?
Here's a hot take, guys. I think that the opening scene from Deadpool 2 is very underrated. Extremely.
Are we
I
talking about
see
the scene itself or like the opening credits or both? The lead up
it's
to the credits.
it's the
Like,
scene itself.
well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so like when he's like trying to kill himself. I see I see a lot of Deadpool 2 hate and I'm not a fan of it. I think that the first Deadpool is extremely not overrated, but I do think it is overrated a tiny bit, and including the
Deadpool 1.
opening scene. The opening scene is great, but I think it's the weakest. Even the movie itself, I think, is the weakest. So I think that this opening scene is the best one because watching it,
Wait,
I
did you
knew
just say
everything.
that Deadpool 2 opening scene is the best?
No, it's second best.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that this is a great one. Catchy. It's a catchy song. And it's kind of sad to see him dig up Logan's grave because I knew he was going to, but when I saw him kick the X, that X-23 build, I was like, seriously?
That hurt. That
Yeah,
hurt me.
because it was such a sad ending. She turned the cross over to an X. I was like, wow, that's nice. And then he comes and he's like, we're not going to honor Logan. And he digs him up. And it's like, wow.
What I'm like what makes that scene even like so much dumber is that what did he expect to find? Like, why would Logan be laying in that grave for that long? He
Well,
was alive.
Maybe he just thought he needed some sun, you know? He just needed he was embarrassed that he didn't have a tan anymore because he's been down there in the dirt.
But like he can dig. Like he does that in Lego Marvel
You're
all the
right. He
time.
does. It's one of his abilities. He can
Yeah.
dig. He should have dug himself out. You're right.
but it's like he's
If it's in Lego
ruining
Marvel, it's canon.
Yeah.
because okay, I was here. I was a long time a waiter of this movie. I was there since even before. But remember that video announcement that Ryan did with Hugh?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes. I did not
watched
see it
that.
when it came out, but
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I
Yeah, I didn't see it when it came out either.
I did. So I saw and he said we're not I didn't know what happened with Logan, but I remember him saying Logan dies in Logan, that stays there. So that stuck with me. And then I hear about I see clips of the opening scene. I'm like, okay, he must be doing that to a different Wolverine. And why it also didn't make sense to me is if Logan takes place with an old Professor X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Deadpool 2 has a cameo from a young Professor X.
Yeah.
So I was
We can't get into that. We can't get into that. That it messes up the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's best not to talk about that.
I was like, there's no way that's Logan. Even I thought I heard somewhere it was, but when I was watching it, what was it, Thursday? Wednesday night, yeah. Wednesday night when I was watching it, when I saw, I realized, wait, this is Logan from Logan. And it kind of hurts because that movie was so sad. And to see him just disrespected. And
Yeah, with
Logan
his
hates
least
the
favorite song.
well, yeah, he hated that song. Remember in X2 in the car?
Yep.
Yeah, when they play it, you see he hate Deadpool saw that and said, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna play that song. He's gonna play that song while he's destroying his grave. or destroying his like skeleton. I do think it
Yeah.
was cool with the action, like what he was doing, and like the fourth wall breaks. It was cool, I guess, but still, it kind of hurt. And I get it; it's a joke, but it still hurt.
Yeah. I agree. I do agree with that. It's very Deadpool, but at the same time, every now and then I'd like for Deadpool to just not to show a little bit of be a little more three-dimensional and show a little bit more compassion, or no, that's not the right word, like sentimentality, is that a word? We're gonna go with that, and be
Like,
like a little respectful towards, yeah, that it did hurt.
even in Deadpool 2, when he's dying, I'm like, dude, it's your death. Please take it seriously. It's a nice scene. Just don't keep making jokes. And he kind of ruins his death scene. It would have been so good because I another reason why I love Deadpool 2 is the way it tackles like the visual when Vanessa's like your heart isn't the right place. I think it's really cool seeing like that whole barrier. I don't know if you remember why.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
do, yeah.
and it was an emotional scene, and then he just keeps coming back. I'm not ready to die yet. It's like, seriously, dude, please take it
See, I'm going to
seriously.
disagree with that because I think that it shows like he, because he can't take things seriously. He deflects seriousness with humor, right? So I actually really liked that, and it didn't take away from the scene for me at all. It made it better for me actually because it showed like in his last moments he was still the same guy, still trying to crack jokes.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I guess.
Okay,
it's okay if
Wyatt,
we
what are your
disagree. It's fine.
thoughts on this opening?
You said me?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, on did Ryan, did you rank all of them? Did you give your one, two, three?
Oh yeah, so last place, Deadpool 1, second place, Deadpool 2, third place, Deadpool 3.
Okay. Yeah, so for the I'll give my I'll go down my list and give my thoughts on each of them as I go down if that works. Does that work?
Yes, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'll start at my last and then second and then first. So and last, sorry, I have Deadpool 2. It doesn't have a bad opening scene, and I do prefer the movie over the first one overall. It just doesn't compare if you in my eyes. The opening scene itself is good, and I do like the opening credits as well, but it just wasn't as good in my opinion. Deadpool
Oh,
1, classic. Deadpool 1 I have in second place. It is great. I don't know what you were talking about it being overrated. Like the movie itself a little bit, but it's still great. But the opening scene is just phenomenal.
actually,
Out of all of the Fox X-Men movies, I think that is the second best scene in all of them. Yeah, anyway, Deadpool 1 opening scene, second place. First place obviously got to go to Deadpool and Wolverine. Just the entire lead up to the bye 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 scene and then the bye 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 scene. Just all of it just peak. Just amazing. One of the best openers in the entire MCU. Just absolutely amazing. Just I mean I learned to dance. That's how much I liked it. So yeah, even though it did kind of hurt, it did hurt to see him destroy Logan's grave like that. And I was kind of hoping at the end that maybe obviously he wasn't going to pick up every one of the bones.
all
Uh
206.
yeah, he wasn't going to pick all of them up. But no, it's not 206 because he has six extra because of his claws.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I was kind of hoping that they'd have some kind of sweet moment at the end where maybe like he returns to the gravesite, does something. But anyway, the 10 out of 10 peak scene. We need to coin that for this podcast. 10 out of 10 peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan
Okay.
invented it.
I guess it's my turn.
Yep, go ahead.
You have the same list as me, Wyatt. Deadpool. It's Deadpool 2, Deadpool 1, then Deadpool 3. The Deadpool 2 one, it was good. It was cool, but it's just not as good as the other two. Deadpool 1 is like the fight, like the choreography is really good. I love the scene with him and wow, I forgot his name. 1 second.
Uh,
Yeah, I
who?
think Francis.
The
The bad
driver.
guy. Oh yeah, Francis.
The driver.
Oh, Joe
Oh,
Pinder.
yes.
Yes,
Dopinder. Dopinder.
Yeah,
Dopinder
he's
is so goaded. Dopinder
yeah.
is so goaded.
Yeah,
we'll
and just
talk
like the
about him.
exchanges and everything, it was just so cool. And then even like the the parkour he was doing, it was really cool. It was a good introduction.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool 3, the aura in that scene. Like I didn't see it in theaters, but like watching it at home was still like,
It was on a projector, so like
yeah, it was just so cool. And the song,
Yeah.
like I probably would have never listened to it on my own.
Same, same, same.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't have. Probably like my mom would listen to it, and I probably would have hated it. Um, yeah, and then um, the fight, the choreography is really cool. I love how the
uh
credits were, and the skeleton, Logan skeleton, and I think for me, it was sad to see, like him mess up Logan's ending, but because he mentioned it, it kind of fixed it for me.
I think it's because
Like he said, how do we do this without, messing up Logan or something?
Hmm.
they said we
And
don't.
yeah,
Yeah. How do we do this without dishonoring Logan's memory?
yes,
And then he goes, we
We
yes.
don't.
won't.
So it didn't really mess it up for me. And honestly, I kind of think of them as two different universes, and we know why, but we won't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my ranking.
W ranking. Couldn't have ranked them better myself.
Ryan, what are your thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine?
I think it's a great movie. I think one of the it's definitely one of my favorite MCU movies. I think it's top 10 for me, and I think it's one of the best since Endgame. It's definitely top 5 since Endgame. I think it does have some weird cuts, like editing decisions. But I still love the movie. Seeing Hugh Jackman again as Wolverine, coming from someone who loved Logan and who thinks Logan is probably the best comic book movie. I loved seeing him again, and I think they did it without ruining. Well, they did ruin the ending, but like they didn't bring that Logan back. And I'm interested to see where this Wolverine goes on, where his story continues. Uh,
Okay. Um, Wyatt, what are your thoughts?
Um, so it was a top five Marvel movie of all time for me. I'm not sure if it still is. It's probably still a top five MCU movie, but I'm not entirely sure if it's still a top five Marvel movie. But it's definitely top five MCU and top 10 Marvel, I would say. I love it so much. The plot is like paper thin, but it's the funnest time I've ever had. Funnest, is that a word? We're gonna say it's a word. It was the funnest time I've had in a theater, and it's overall just time, great cameos. Just seeing Hugh Jackman back in the yellow is just so so awesome. Just it just feels right, you know?
Um, okay. I guess I'll give my thoughts. So it was a really fun movie. It was a really fun time. I loved that they included the TVA in this one because I wanted to see them in something else after Loki. Especially if, we're in the multiverse saga, it makes sense for us to see them. And I do like there are some issues with it. Um, I think I think Deadpool gets annoying in this one. Like there isn't as much heart. Like even though he's a very, insensitive character, or he is sensitive, but like he's always making jokes, even though that's his character. In Deadpool 1, he had some really serious moments. And
In Deadpool 2.
yeah, also in Deadpool 2. Yeah, so there was a lot of heartfelt moments in Deadpool 1 and 2, but in this one, there wasn't as many. Um,
I would say that
except,
that's because Wolverine was carrying most of the emotional weight, but that's just me.
yeah, I agree with that. But like he just got annoying at times. Like I never really got annoyed with Deadpool because I was like laughing at his jokes. But, like there was sometimes I was like, we don't have to crack a joke here. But
I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds. I laugh at like everything he says. I can't help myself.
um, but like I really did love the scene with him and Logan in the car. I think that was my favorite scene in the movie. Like one of them,
We're gonna
aside
get
from
to
Bye
that
Bye
later.
Bye.
We're
But
gonna get
like
to
I
that
think
later.
that was one of the best. Like that was the best written scene in the movie. Um, it's just like even Hugh Jackman's delivery
Yeah,
in that
it was
scene.
like that scene in Born Again with Punisher and Matt.
I
Yes,
I said that.
yeah, you did.
I said that. Literally as I was watching it, like when you said, "What about Foggy? Did he get life?" I saw the car scene, and I was like, "That's the same." It's literally like it's so well done.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah,
continue.
that was like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And also like, people might say that, it was just a cameo fest, but like I was watching 3C's video and he was right. He was saying at what point do these characters like stop being cameos?
right.
Because they aren't cameos really, if you think about it.
It's like Endgame and Infinity War. I
Yeah,
wouldn't call I wouldn't even call like who had like zero screen time, like Okoye. Like she had like let's say like 30 seconds of screen time. I don't know. I wouldn't
yeah,
even call her a cameo. I think she's a character in the movies, right?
Wouldn't
exactly.
call Toby and Andrew a cameo.
No.
Yeah.
A cameo
I
is like in the Flash movie when like
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage Superman. That's a
yeah,
cameo.
Or
yeah.
like it's Matt Murdock. Even Matt Murdock. I think yeah, he is a cameo.
Yeah, he's a cameo. He's like one, maybe two scenes.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't remember.
he has one scene.
Yeah, they
Just the
cut
one.
another one.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
But
And
these
then like
characters had multiple scenes.
yeah, like Bucky in Captain America 4
Or
Brave New
yeah.
World. I would say I would
That's
say
a
that was
cameo.
a cameo, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but these characters they had multiple scenes. So,
They drove the plot forward,
yeah.
so they're not cameos.
And and also like I even Johnny, he had the least amount of screen time, but I wouldn't even call him a cameo.
He gave exposition on Cassandra Nova, so he had importance to the plot.
Yeah, so it didn't really feel forced. Um and like they were just trying to get them like the most famous characters and put them into one movie so people could watch them or
Right.
watch the movie. So, yeah, I think these are my these are my thoughts. I really loved Wolverine. Seeing him in his suit, like the classic suit, was really, I don't even know the word. Like it was fantastic, spectacular. Especially like when he put the cowl on. That was even cooler.
That
And then
moment will live in my head just forever. When I am sitting on my deathbed, I'm going to be thinking of the happiest moments in my life, and that's going to be one of them. My kids being born, sure, maybe. Getting married, sure, maybe. But Hugh Jackman putting on that cowl, man, I'm gonna be smiling going out, you know?
Ryan, what are your thoughts on Deadpool as a character?
In this movie,
Yes, in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think he's great in this movie. He Now that he's in the MCU, his jokes, I feel like they got better because he can make fun of it. Like when he says, "Welcome to the MCU," you're joining at sort of a low point. Or when he sees a Wyatt and he's like, "Is that a Wyatt from Loki season 1, episode 5?" It's like so good. The jokes now he has way more people to do fourth wall jokes at. I think, and I also think this movie has I Deadpool 2 still has better themes, but or like Deadpool has better character motivation in Deadpool 2, but I think this one still does it good. I think he's done great here, and it's a good intro to the MCU.
Okay. Why? What are your thoughts on Deadpool as a character?
So I do agree that he wasn't given as much time to shine in this movie as he was in like Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, but I think he was still given enough. You got to keep in mind that this isn't Deadpool 3, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. And I know Wolverine already has 10 movies about uh but I think Deadpool still really shines in this movie. I love like just the idea of just him feeling uh like he doesn't matter and that he wants to. I love that whole thing and the fact that it was similar to he was going through something similar to what Logan was going through, where he felt like that he didn't matter because he, messed up. So I really like the parallels there. And yeah, I think he was done great in the movie. He had all the funniest lines besides Gambit, of course, and he was. I think he was done just as good in here in the other movies, even if he wasn't given enough as much time to shine. Also, the new suit is fantastic. Nathan, what are your thoughts on Deadpool and Deadpool Wolverine?
I I think he has the best action in this movie. Um, like this movie has the best action from Deadpool, the best fighting. Um, he was very entertaining to watch, and I do agree with Ryan. I think the jokes just got better because he's now in the MCU. Anytime he was just like making fun of Fox or Disney or Marvel, that got me to laugh. And I know for like a more casual audience, they won't understand, but
Like when he said, "Suck it, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland."
yeah, I love
That's
that.
my favorite. That was my favorite fourth wall break.
Do
Yeah,
you
so I think he has the best jokes in here. Like he did annoy me like to a certain point where it's just like I kind of wished he could just be serious just for like a little bit, just like an extra
You're watching the
second.
wrong movie then.
Yeah, but I just feel like in Deadpool 1 and 2, he did have those serious moments. But in this one,
Yeah,
I think they did like it was more imbalanced in this one. But um I do agree he doesn't really have like his motivation for this movie. It was okay, I guess, but I feel like they were just kind of doing that to set up the next like big movie, like Avengers Doomsday. Um, but yeah, I did like him in this movie. He's very entertaining to watch. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Okay, Ryan, what are your thoughts on Wolverine in
I
Deadpool and
think
Wolverine?
this is not okay. I Wolverine, he's definitely my top two X-Men. I slightly prefer Gambit, but I think he might be my favorite.
thought you were gonna say you prefer Cyclops, and then we were about to have a war.
Well, I mean, I like Cyclops. He's
No,
cool.
me too, me too. I was just, Wolverine versus Cyclops, because
Yeah,
of the Fox
I'm
movies.
Team
That's both.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay. Good. 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 We can definitely stay friends then.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, I don't know
think
if you guys
that
are gonna like my top two X-Men.
Oh no.
My
Anyway,
top two are Gambit and Rogue.
respect.
Okay.
I do respect that. I ain't got no beef with Gambit or Rogue. Besides the fact that Rogue was just how she treated Gambit in X-Men '97. That I'm not a
You
fan of. But
know,
other than that,
X-Men 97 made me love the X-Men.
yes.
I
We
didn't
we can't
know.
really get into it right now, but
Okay, yeah.
yes, yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. We should do it. We should rewatch X-Men '97 and do an
yes, we
episode on
should.
it.
Yes, we need to do that.
I think Wolverine is a great character, and Hugh Jackman gives one of his best performances as Wolverine in this movie. Like the whole car scene, that the van scene, his monologue is genuinely so well written and well performed. It's like really good. And that action here, I I know I'm gonna sound wrong for saying this, but if Avengers Doomsday gets announced to be R-rated, a part of me is gonna be like, okay, that's nice. Because I wanna see I love seeing Logan do all that action, and they won't be able to do as much of it if it's in a PG-13 movie. I'm not saying I want it to be rated R. I hope
It
Doomsday
definitely
stays.
it won't be. It definitely
Yeah,
won't
it
be.
definitely won't be. But if it is, I'm not going to be upset, even though I probably wouldn't get to watch it.
Oh, that would suck not being able to watch Doomsday. Oh, that would be bad.
So yeah, I think Wolverine is great in this movie. He's really well performed, like I said already. I think I love the yellow and blue suit. Whoever made the costumes were just cooking. And I love this version of Wolverine. And I think in Doomsday, if he gets announced, he will die in Secret Wars, but saving this world because he failed to save his other world. I think he will go out saving this one.
That's a good theory. Ooh, I like that. That's a great theory.
This is where I I don't think that will happen though, to be honest. Because why would they introduce a totally new Wolverine, give him this much development, only to kill him in Doomsday or Secret Wars?
Because they
Okay.
need an Iron Man move.
Okay.
But it
We
wouldn't
need an
be
Iron
like an
Man
Iron
snap.
Man moment. This is a totally new Wolverine, and everyone
I
like he already had an Iron Man moment in Logan. So like they need to do it with a character that's been like in multiple MCU movies, that's been
I
built up more.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop my Doomsday theory here. I think I know I'm gonna get cooked on this, but I think that Hugh Jackman will stay Wolverine after Secret Wars. Him and Deadpool,
I hope he does.
but that gives the X-Men no Wolverine. No Wolverine to overshadow them. And I think X-23 will take over as the Wolverine for the new X-Men.
10 out of 10 peak cinema. I would not be mad at that.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I would not. And
It's
also
like to go ahead, Nathan.
if Henry Cavill was the MCU Wolverine, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I love
See, I
how
feel like they need
Deadpool
to go
said
if they're gonna recast him. I feel like they should go shorter. That's just me though.
I love how
Yeah,
Deadpool said we'll treat you
it would
better
just be
than people
weird.
down the street.
That was epic.
That was like okay, yes, Wolverine. That's pretty much my thoughts on him.
I was gonna say something else, but now I don't remember what it was. Darn it.
I think you were saying,
Oh, it's Wyatt's turn.
um,
Yeah,
okay, I can't remember it. Okay,
I was gonna say
Wyatt, what are
something
your
about
thoughts?
what you said, but now I don't remember. Darn it. Anyway, sorry.
Um, what are your thoughts on Wolverine as a character?
In this movie, I thought he was great. I don't. It's he. I don't think he was ever might. I don't think Hugh will ever be able to live up to what he accomplished in Logan with his performance in Logan. I don't think no one, not even he, can top that. But he still did a darn good job in this. He looked like he was having more fun in this one than he been in a lot of the others. Because like certain like I don't know, there's like one specific part when Deadpool stabs him in their the fight with the ACDC song, and he like just the way that he just like uh widens his eyes and makes like a react face. uh I could tell Hugh was like having a blast. So I think anyway, I think this version of Wolverine is pretty much identical to the one from the Fox movies, personality wise, obviously. So he's Wolverine. I know he's not the Wolverine we grew up with, but it's Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, so it's close enough. And he has a yellow suit, so 10 out of 10 peak.
Yeah.
That's gonna be this podcast catchphrase.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 peak. That is our version of the 3C films guarantee. 10 out of 10 peak.
Okay, so Wolverine here, I really enjoyed him. I know, like in Logan, he had more of this dark aura to him, I guess, and which he did have that here. But I do agree with you, White, when you said that it just looks like he's having fun in this movie. In Logan, it he gave a great performance, but it just like I couldn't tell if he was like enjoying this or not. But in this movie, I could tell that he was enjoying himself in this movie. Um, and also just the van scene, it the writing and just the way he performs it is just it's 10 out of 10 peak. And also, I think this is one of the strongest Wolverines that we've gotten because the way he was just able to beat Sabretooth, this is like he's way faster than, the Fox X-Men version of Wolverine.
That's a good point.
Um,
And they added in like the CGI of him running towards uh yeah, towards Sabretooth. Like what they do with like Captain America and Black Panther with like the super soldier running.
yeah, but he's
Also,
like even faster and he's like more
the way he
animal
gets on
like.
all fours, is like genuinely
Yeah, it
amazing.
was so goofy when like Sabretooth did it in X-Men Origins, but
Yeah.
they did it good here.
Yeah, this is like I think the most comic accurate Wolverine we've gotten.
Goes without saying.
All that changed is he expected yellow spandex,
Oh,
or
I
he
just thought of
preferred yellow
something.
spandex.
What if Magneto and Doomsday like removes the adamantium
Like he did in
from
X-Men.
him in Doomsday?
I feel like they're gonna save that for an X-Men movie down the road. Doomsday and Secret Wars are already way too stuffed for them to have a big moment
Yeah, and they
like
just
that.
did that with X-Men 97.
I know, but like they have a way of foreshadowing what they're gonna do in the
I hope they're
movies
not
with the shows.
foreshadowing the quality of Brand New Day with your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh no, that would be oh
Horrible.
wait, sorry, you're baiting me to talk bad about Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man to
You
make
fell
Nathan
into it.
mad.
Okay,
I
wait.
see what you're doing. We're not talking
Okay,
about
yeah,
Friendly
we're
Neighborhood
not
Wait,
Spider-Man
wait,
talking.
right
wait, wait,
now.
wait, wait. Okay, Ryan, what are your thoughts on the Happy Hogan cameo?
I think it was a great cameo, and seeing it doesn't make sense until you realize that he was Foggy in the old Daredevil movies. So it makes sense to include someone from the Fox movies. And I think it was a nice cameo. Now, every time I see Infinity War, I'll know they had the option to have Deadpool on their side. They probably would have won, but they lost.
No, because Hawkeye wasn't on their side,
Yeah, yeah, it's
bro.
Hawkeye.
I know that's
Yeah,
like common
Hawkeye
knowledge,
is
but
the anchor being. What if he
yeah,
actually is?
yeah.
yeah. So that I think it was a nice cameo.
Okay, why? What are your thoughts? That's kind of
I
weird.
thought I was very surprised to see him in when I watched it in theaters. Uh, I was happy to. That's not a pun. That's not a pun. That's not a pun, Ryan.
Wait,
Okay. I saw him. I was like, whoa! I didn't expect him in this movie,
you
and so it
were
was really cool. I thought it was really cool. I wasn't expecting him to show up. So it was really cool when he did. Um, so yeah, I thought the scene was funny. Uh, all of the things just in his office was just there's just so I don't know. They like went through like all of the uh props they had from like every other MCU movie and just put them all in there, like everything they could. They even got the Iron Man helmet that
Peter
the
Parker
the
wore.
toy, yeah, that Peter wore in Iron Man 2. Like, why does Happy even have that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought the cameo was great. I remember I watched y'all know Vets Movies, the YouTuber,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I watched his review of Deadpool and Wolverine after I watched the movie, and he said, and no, it was him ranking every character in the movie. That's what it was. And he put Happy Hogan in last. He was like, I see this man, and I just don't like him. And I was like, what do you mean? He's Happy Hogan.
Wait, he doesn't
So
like him?
I'm not happy
no, he
about
doesn't.
that.
I know, dude, stop.
Okay,
And he said that every time he comes on screen, he just gets angry. I don't at him for no reason. And I just anyway. So I really like the
I
cameo.
don't think
I
I
really
can
like.
watch his videos anymore.
I know, right? Like he says that he just gets mad when he sees him on screen for no reason.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought he was great. What did you think of his cameo, Nathan?
It I didn't like I didn't know about the cameo until, the movie came out and I just like spoiled myself. But I remember when I saw it, I was like I just felt like you said, I was just happy to see him. Like there was just something about seeing like an MCU character um like happy in a Marvel movie that's not like, a team up movie or like, Iron Man. Um I don't know. It was just really special, even though he's not one of like he's not a legacy character, but it was really nice to see him.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And I remember though when I saw him, I was like, wait, you mean Deadpool could have gone to the MCU for the past 7 years? Like obviously contractually he couldn't because of Fox, but I was like, why? What do you mean he could have gone there this entire time? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
he just went there.
Right, he just went there using Cable's time travel watch.
Yeah, and like you said, the like everything in his office, that was that was cool. And then even the picture with Peter Parker.
Yeah, they covered his face, didn't they? They covered Tom Holland's face with the Iron Man helmet, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because
Was that
everyone
a
forgot him.
confirmation that was Peter Parker in Iron Man 2? It's got to be, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been confirmed.
I know, but like, has I don't who confirmed it though?
I think it was Feige or Tom Holland.
Okay, we'll see. If think about it, if Tom confirmed it, Tom wasn't there, so that could have just been his theory. But yeah. Anyway, I think that is official confirmation in my eyes, at least.
Yeah, for me that's the same. Okay. Ryan, what do you think about the cavalry?
I think he was a really cool cameo. He did that arm reloading thing. I know Wyatt hasn't seen Mission Impossible, which he
I know
definitely
what the
needs.
arm thing is, though. I know what the arm thing
Yeah,
is.
he does the. That
Wait, you
was like
haven't seen it?
really. He needs Nathan. Does he need to?
Yeah, especially like Fallout.
Fallout is peak. You need to watch the
Honestly,
next
like
one.
you don't have to watch Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3.
But I would still watch them.
No,
Yeah,
I look, I'm a stickler for that kind of thing. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if
Like
anything, if it was because you don't like or you think they're bad, just watch Fallout. Fallout's really good.
I'm
the
pretty sure
newest one.
everyone likes the original one. Two and
Yeah,
three people don't like, I know,
I
but
don't
I think
like the
everyone likes
original.
the first one pretty. You
I
don't?
don't I don't like it.
Yeah, it was kind of boring to me.
Interesting. Well, I like 80s and 90s movies, so I might
I do
like it.
too. I do
Yeah,
too,
it's
but
not because of how old it is.
it's just not my cup of tea.
Well, it is,
I
but
got you.
it's just boring.
I like
So
how we're talking about Mission Impossible and not Deadpool.
the new
Yes,
one
okay.
come anyway, the new one comes on Paramount Plus in like 4 months. So maybe if you do two a month. Anyway, yeah, so I think that I think he was a cool cameo. He did the arm thing, and I like the cameo. I seeing that now, I think he can do MCU Wolverine. Even though I still want it to be Hugh, I think he could do it if Hugh doesn't want to come back. So I that's basically all my thoughts on it. I think he was really cool.
Okay. Wyatt, what are your thoughts on Henry Cavill as Wolverine?
I thought the cameo itself was cool. The scene was cool. I really mixed on if I want Henry the the MCU Wolverine. I do think that Henry needs redemption after the absolute mess of the Snyderverse. I do think he needs redemption to play another superhero character or maybe get his Warhammer movie. If he gets his Warhammer movie, I know he's gonna be. But
Yeah.
uh I just I don't the cameo was cool. I thought it was great. It was the fact that Hugh Jackman looked like what was like as ripped as he was in Deadpool Wolverine, and then they added in someone even more ripped than him in the movie as Wolverine was is crazy. Uh, but yeah, I thought it was cool. Um, he had the motorcycle, he had the cigar. You know, he was the whole package except he had the wrong face. Uh, yeah, I thought it was cool. What did you think, Nathan?
I thought the same. I wasn't expecting him to make a cameo, and I love cameos like that because it shows that the studios are listening to us. Like they know about the fan cast and everything. Because I'm always thinking if they actually like listen to us, if they know what we're talking about on
Right.
in YouTube comment sections or on my cast. So that was really cool. And like you said, he was just like super ripped. The motorcycle and everything. It was just cool.
See, I think I was actually expecting Daniel Radcliffe as as Wolverine in the movie. Do y'all know who Daniel Radcliffe is?
Harry Potter,
I
right?
Harry Potter. I've seen a lot of people fan cast him, and I would kind of take him over Cavill. He has to bulk up, obviously, but like he's on the very shorter end. He's not like I don't know how tall is Wolverine, like 5'3".
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's not 5'3", but he's like 5'6" or 7 or something like that. So he's like my height. So
yeah,
I would
maybe you could play him.
I'm five
I could
six. Or
no
no,
no no
no, I'm
listen
5'7".
listen
That
no
one
no
photo that you shared, you really looked like Wolverine.
Yeah, you can do it for real.
Like we genuinely
yeah.
need to
So
get you cast.
okay,
I don't think I
listen.
could ever get as ripped, so no.
No, well, no, but so well, hold on. When I was at Comic Con, when I was Wolverine to Comic Con, right? That's what the costume was for. So last year, so someone told me said, "Hey, you're more accurate than Hugh Jackman because of like the height," and I was like, "Yeah, that's my logic too. Thanks." We're
Wow.
gonna ignore the fact that he just called me short, but yeah. Anyway,
We
yeah,
genuinely need to get you in
I
Secret Wars. If I was directing Secret Wars, I would have you as Wolverine. I'm being honest here.
dude, Do I really look like Wolverine though?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
in
you
mean,
that
you do.
photo, you look just like Wolverine.
which photo?
The
I can't
Halloween
remember which
one.
one I
The
shared.
Halloween one.
The Halloween.
Yeah. You genuinely look just like Wolverine.
I think you just need to
I
take some
appreciate
acting
that.
classes, maybe.
No, he can
Yeah,
act.
Get cast.
I can act. What do you mean I can act? How do you? What do you mean, bro? No, I can't. I would have to bulk up though a good bit because got the little Sonic the Hedgehog arms going on.
Yeah,
I
same.
have the hiccup arms.
But
This is bro.
not How to Train Your Dragon 2
Yeah, just
version
one.
because he's
I
kind of
haven't
ripped in that one
yeah, I
for
haven't
no
hit my
reason.
growth spurt like
Yeah.
two hiccup yet.
Yeah. Hiccup grew like 2 feet, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think he actually did grow like a whole foot in between Dragons 1 and 2. Anyway, that's off topic.
Yeah.
I think I have like near Spider-Man
No,
arms.
you don't.
I said near
Stop
Spider-Man
lying.
arms. His arms aren't like big. Like
No,
in Homecoming.
Toby has bigger arms.
Yeah, like in Homecoming or Far From Home. It's like near that, but just not ripped.
Right. He's lean and
Yeah.
fit. He's not like big and muscular.
Okay, yes, let's continue, guys.
Um,
Nathan, it's your turn, then Henry Cavill.
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What did you guys think about comic accurate short King Wolverine?
You go first, Ryan.
I think he was great. I love the scene where he's like, "Oh, you did you stick the landing there, buddy?" That was like genuinely so funny. And I think that was really cool that they included that. And he just declined. I'm pretty sure that Wolverine would have went with him.
I
But
don't
like
know. After
he
that thick burn, I don't know.
yeah, but if he didn't make fun of him, I'm pretty sure he would have went no problem. But like he had to make fun of him.
He
I think
looked
that was
ready.
yeah, he got off. He said, "Who's asking?" And then he got off. So yeah, I think that was a great cameo.
Wyatt,
I
what are your
thought,
thoughts on short
yeah,
King Wolverine?
I thought he was great. He's a lot. He looks 5'3", looks a lot shorter than on in that movie than I thought it was. I thought he was actually like 4 foot as short as he was, but it was just because like he was sitting at like a high bar, and like all the other folk, it was kind of an optical illusion to make him look shorter than he actually was. But yeah, I feel like I know the dude who actually played him because obviously it was a face replacement, like in First Avenger, but I kind of wish that the dude was kind of jacked. He wasn't really. He was just short. I kind of wish he was jacked. Then he would have actually been comic accurate Wolverine. If because he wasn't muscular at all. He was just tiny. Looked like a Oompa Loompa a little bit. Uh,
I saw a
yeah.
reaction video of Deadpool and Wolverine, and somebody who was 5'3" watched it, and they're like, "Is this how I look?"
It's like that one clip of. Have y'all seen that one clip of Moist Critical when
Which
he's
one?
so like his friend is like wearing a camera eye level or something, and he like looks down at him, and then Moist looks at the monitor to the camera, and then he goes, "Oh, no,"
Yeah, I've seen that.
he just now he was just realizing how short he actually was. Anyway,
Yeah, I've seen
I
that
thought
clip.
I thought
Kathleen is dead.
I thought short Wolverine was cool. His hair was amazing. That he had the perfect Wolverine hair. I don't know why they didn't give the actual Wolverine hair like that because that was peak hair right there. Wolverine hair. It was a little much, but it was perfect. Uh, but yeah, I thought it was a cool cameo. What did you think, Nathan?
When I saw that on YouTube, that cracked me up. Like I was laughing out loud. I was laughing for days.
Yeah, I think I can't remember if I did or not in the theater. I probably did. I was laughing throughout the entire movie though. So
I think I was 5'3" when I saw that, but I didn't know he was 5'3". So
he
Yeah,
it
and I
looked
didn't.
four
saw it.
foot.
Wait, no, I
Yeah,
wasn't
so
5'3" a year ago.
funny story. So when I saw it, I was like, wow, this Wolverine is so short. And then like after maybe like a couple days, I saw like people talking about it, and they're like, yeah, comic accurate, like 5'3" Wolverine. And I was like, wait, he's 5'3"? Like that's how I look?
Meanwhile, bro was
Yeah,
5'2".
I was making fun of him, like, wow, this is like 4 foot Wolverine or something.
that's how he looked as tall as Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's because they had the camera angled up high, and he was getting off of sitting at like a tall bar. He was sitting on like a really tall bar stool. That it's he
I'm sorry,
he doesn't.
Wyatt. He's just that short. There's no.
No, he is short, but he's not that short.
Bro's five
Okay,
three and he's trying to help himself.
but we'll talk about that. Okay. No, I'm 5'7".
Of course.
I haven't grown
I
in
think
like
I'm
two
like
years, but I'm 5'7".
I think I'm 5'8" or
No,
5'9". Yeah, I think I'm like 5'8".
Show off.
of course you are.
Actually, wait, no, I'm 5'8" or 5'9".
Of course you
Our
are.
mom is
Just
5'7",
it just
and
keeps
I'm
getting
taller than
better and
her.
better. Well, if you're 5'9", that's basically 5'10". And if you're 5'10", you
You're
might as well
basically
round up to
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you're 5'11", come on, you're 6 foot. But you're always wearing shoes, right? So then it's 6'1". But who
exactly.
wants to be 6'1"? You might as well just be 6'2". But 6'2", that's
It's
like it's not
basically
like a
six
prime number.
three.
You got to go up to like 6'3" or something like that.
No, my goal is just
So
six
you're like
foot
six
at
three.
least. What did you guys think about Patch?
So I thought he was really cool. I mean, we kind of saw him in the trailer, so it wasn't that big of a surprise for
Yeah,
people who watched it before it
I
got
was kind of
spoiled.
disappointed that because he was featured not prominently in the trailers, but he was the first look at Wolverine that we got in the trailers. So I was kind of
Yeah,
disappointed that he wasn't utilized as much as he was because the trailers shot it like he was going to be Wolverine in it. Because right, like I'm not crazy saying that, right? I mean, y'all watched him enough
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Like it looked like he was the Wolverine.
yeah. And
yeah,
then when I saw it, I
So
was
his
like, oh, okay. He's just like getting less than a minute of screen time, maybe like 30 seconds.
he got 10 seconds at most.
Yeah, like in the trailer, they were like showing that epic shot of him just like looking back.
And that was such an epic shot.
Yeah,
Just him and I thought a lot of people were theorizing. I think that was Henry Cavill Wolverine. They were looking at like his like shoulder width,
there
and
was like Ultraman and Superman.
yes, oh, I wish that was Henry Cavill.
yeah,
Like
Ryan,
it,
you had
it
me believing it was gonna be because
yeah.
of
Me
the
too.
height.
yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys think about Old Man Logan?
I
I
think
thought it was fun.
I wanted the comic book. I'm trying to get it, and I like that they recreated the cover. Or not, they didn't recreate the cover, but I love how they did it. With all
Yeah, I was
these
gonna say they
Wolverine,
recreated the cover of that. I know they did of another one, but
with all the Wolverine variants, it's just cool. It's like it's special, but it's not that big.
yeah, I was a little bit bummed in the theater that our first look at Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine was as all the variants instead of the one that we were actually going to focus on. But I get it. But I do get why they saved him. But it was just a little jarring that like the time we get to see Hugh Jackman was as the short king Wolverine.
Yeah,
But I
Um,
thought the old man Logan cameo was cool. I liked it that he didn't say anything. He just shot him.
yeah.
yeah, same. Okay, what did you guys think about Wolverine on a cross?
Well, it was an X.
Or yeah, this is what's on the script. So
Blame Ryan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'll re-say that. I'll say that again.
I thought that was cool, I guess. I mean, I didn't have that many thoughts about it. Kind of weird. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. It was a comic cover though. That was a comic cover.
Yeah.
And I thought like the red skulls everywhere. Don't don't do anything about the red skulls there, Ryan. I
Yeah.
thought I thought that was I thought that was cool. Uh Again, I haven't like read the comic, but one thing that I thought was interesting about that was you got to see like Wolverine's like chest, right? He was shirtless. He didn't look muscly. I don't know if Hugh did that film that scene before he bulked up, or if they had another guy do it, but that was not the same. It was not the same physique that he had at the end of the movie. So they were saving that for the big reveal during
Time
the
rip.
antimatter, yeah, during that scene. So I thought that was interesting. I thought the X, it looked so cartoonish, but so awesome too. It was just the bright yellow paint on the X was just so awesome. I thought that scene was cool, and Deadpool just leaves in there saying, it's not you. We're just going in another direction."
Yeah.
That was funny. I was kind of like, no, why are you leaving him there? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Like
Y-
that. I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
that was. I thought. Anyway,
Side
what do
I
you
note,
think,
felt bad
Nathan?
for him. Like, I was like, Deadpool, please just save him. Like, and it was like creepy because of all the skulls and everything, and he's just there.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know what happened.
yeah,
Need to read that comic now so that I know what he just walked in on.
yeah, and like, how I don't think there's a way for him to just get out of it. Like, there's no way. Like, even if he does get out, like, I don't think he's gonna be able to get off of the skulls. Like, it looks like they're just everywhere.
Yeah, someone's gonna comment being like, "How did you not know the legendary tale of Wolverine and the Yellow X?" And it's gonna be like, it's one of the greatest X-Men comics ever written. Someone's gonna come in
Greatest
being like
comics of
that.
all time.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed we didn't get to see like X-Men '97 Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that would have been really cool.
Should he have been cartoon or should he have been?
he should have been.
I think he
It
should have
should.
been cartoon.
It should have been Deadpool as like Deadpool animated in their world because I think if
No, I think he
animated
should have been
characters,
live action.
yeah, no,
Deadpool
no,
live action in animated, like a different version of X-Men 97 that's like, everything that didn't like without having, what happened in X-Men 97 happen yet. But it's just
Yeah,
animated Wolverine with
yeah.
live action Deadpool.
You know what would have been really cool if it was like it wasn't even '97 Logan. If it was like just straight up Logan from the original cartoon, and like he's all like fuzzy too because of the picture quality.
Yeah,
Like that would have been super cool.
yeah, especially
But
with like Deadpool live action. That would have been even
yeah,
funnier.
genuine question though. When someone goes in another universe, should they retain what they looked like from the previous universe, or should the new universe change them? Because there's different things in different Marvel things, like Ultimate Spider-Man, that cartoon. When Spidey goes to the different universes, he changes. Like when he goes to the 2099 universe, he becomes CGI. But then there's Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, which we know is canon to Ultimate Spider-Man because Spider Knight is in Across the Spider-Verse. Everyone retains their art style from
oh,
their other universes, except kind of Gwen when she's in the uh the 1610 universe because her art style isn't like painterly like it is in her universe.
I think that they should keep like the way that they look. it does kind of make sense for them to change, but like, I don't know. I think they should stay the way they are.
Right. Yeah. I think I don't see I don't really know because in Ultimate Spider-Man he changed and then in like Cross the Spider-Verse they don't anyway.
I think it
We're
makes more
just
sense for them to change though.
No.
yeah. No? Okay.
Or it makes more but we know. You know what? Yeah. I'm not gonna get into the complications of science here.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Um, yes,
Yes,
okay,
we're
what
on
did
Age
you
of
guys think
Apocalypse
about
Wolverine.
Age of
Age of
Apocalypse
Apocalypse. Okay,
Wolverine?
Ryan, you can start.
That was really cool. Like it was really James Howlett.
His
That
hair, man.
yeah, it's amazing. Like all of his hairstyles are like 10 out of 10. I really like this one. I don't have much else to say about it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. His outfit and hair just is so. I know that I know what it's from, like obviously, but it just looks so goofy. It looks good, like, but it looks so goofy too. I love it because of how goofy it looks, but it just it's just like wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved the hair and the costume. And then it's his hair is just so weird. I'm trying to think about what he reminds me of, but I can't really find it.
You know what it looks like actually? This might not be what you're talking about, but it looks like the hair from that one lion from Madagascar 2.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't even
Wow.
remember his name. He had like the green eyes, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember it either, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're
The
talking.
fact that it was we thought of the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it Makunga? Yeah, it's
Yes, it is. That's him. That's the guy. I haven't even seen that movie in years, but
I know.
yeah, that's what the hair was.
Uh, okay. What did you guys think about brown and black suit Wolverine?
The burn suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's is it? I thought it was brown and like tan.
Yeah.
It's it's brown and yellow actually,
I don't know why
I
I
think.
wrote
Yeah, it's like a
brown and
tannish yellow. Some
black.
people say tan, some people say yellow.
I don't know
So
why I wrote brown and black.
Okay, I'm gonna say that again. What did you guys think about brown and yellow Wolverine?
I was kind of
Ryan, you can start.
disappointed that we didn't get to see the whole fight, but I'm still happy with it.
Yeah, I was so like I watch like I don't know if y'all watch the Cosmic Wonder.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Ryan
I
makes
I,
fun of me for watching him.
I used to I don't watch him anymore. I did because of the Deadpool Wolverine updates, but after that came out, I stopped because he does so much news that sometimes
It's it's not it's mostly clickbait.
I wouldn't say
It's
that, but
not
it
clickbait.
takes a while for him to, like talk through the whole thing. Whereas I could just watch a short and get the same amount of info in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like the guy. I do. I used to listen to his podcast, The Multiverse.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, Multiverse. But uh anyway, um what was I saying with that? Oh yeah. So gosh darn, I done forgot
You
where I was
remember
going with
the
that.
leaks of Wolverine versus Hulk, right?
Yes, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
I
He kept hyping up. He kept being like, "It's been reported that Wolverine's gonna fight Hulk," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna be lit." And then 3C films too, because he was like because he was breaking down the one trailer where it was the Wolverine versus
Yeah,
Sabretooth.
yeah,
Yeah,
during the
yeah,
live
yeah.
stream. Yeah, where he said
Uh-huh.
people have waited decades for this. He said the
Yes.
mouth doesn't match, even though in the movie that is how it is.
Right.
But
And like
like,
I totally bought into it between Cosmic Wonder and 3C. I was like this is it. There's going to be a Hulk versus Wolverine fight. And then it wasn't actually in there. They did the comic panel or the comic cover, but then that was it. So anyway, I thought the suit itself was really great. A lot of people were saying it was better than the yellow and blue suit. And at first I didn't agree. Now I kind of do. I'm still gonna say I like the yellow and blue better because it's so iconic. But comparing the yellow and blue suit that he wore in the movie to the brown and yellow suit, I think the brown suit does look better. I still prefer the blue, but and I was also a little disappointed again that they didn't have his mask, but they were saving that for later, like with the abs. So yeah, what do you think, Nathan?
Um, I thought I have a question though. Like, I don't know if like did Mark Ruffalo actually shoot that?
No, I don't think so. I don't know for
Be
sure, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Hulk was completely CGI. Just
That was Norton, I believe.
Norton.
Yeah, or no. I think it was the one before.
The thing is, it looks like
2003 from
some like I feel like
Fox
I've seen him
or
do
from
that face
Universal.
before. Mark Ruffalo, I mean.
they could have reused old
Yeah.
Hulk animation.
Yeah, but I thought it was cool. I was disappointed that we couldn't get the whole fight. And looking at
Yeah.
it, I see why we couldn't, but like I just wish we could have
No,
gotten
we
it.
could. No, we could have. We could have. They could
Like
have fit it in there. They could have figured it out.
maybe, I guess.
No, they could have. They decided not to.
Well, I
They
guess
took it.
maybe if he like came in on the fight, like while the fight was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he came in while the fight was happening and maybe like trying to like he maybe distracted Wolverine and got him beat up a little bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, how about this? How about picture? Here's my pitch. So Hulk and Wolverine are fighting, and then Deadpool comes in, and then he's like, and then he's watching the fight, and then uh Wolverine like steps back, then does the comic pose, and then they fight more. Because that way we get the comic pose and we also get the fight. And it also Deadpool comes up in the middle of it.
Yeah, maybe like during the whole fight, Deadpool's just trying to talk to Wolverine, but like
Yeah.
he's just ignoring him
Hulk
because
does
he's
the Loki thing to Wolvie.
yeah. Oh yeah, maybe like he finally distracts Wolverine and then Hulk just grabs him by the foot.
Yeah. I don't know. They could have figured it out.
Yeah. But
I
I
was
guess
really
we don't really
disappointed.
know what he was doing to the budget.
He wasn't doing nothing to the budget. Come on now. This movie is the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. They could have put a little bit they could have spent a few more million bucks, okay? Wouldn't
They
have
were
hurt them
saving
much.
the money because they knew that Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Captain America 4 would all flop.
That's true. That is true. Look, Captain America, Brave New World, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that
But
made sense for me.
but but the rest of those, no. But anyway, yeah,
They had to save their money for the
yeah.
dry season.
Yeah. Yeah. I was disappointed that we didn't get a Wolverine, like the animal.
Oh yeah, that would have been funny.
I
We
think
got
John
like
Levy
Loki.
said that that was the next Wolverine they would have put in there, but they got the idea too late.
Uh,
He said that in an interview.
yeah, I don't think I wouldn't have had the idea. I never even thought of it till now.
Well, Hugh didn't even know that was a real animal until after he played Logan.
I knew it was a real, well, actually, yeah, I knew it was a real animal, but I just wouldn't have gotten the idea.
We're on Johnny Storm, right?
Yeah, that's next.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys, what are your guys' thoughts on Johnny Storm?
That was genuinely wild. All the stuff he was saying. Nathan has this theory that the message at the end was forged. They didn't actually say that.
Yeah, like because I don't think Wolverine would have like been concerned for him as much if he was like annoying him like that. And then the thing is, Deadpool
No, I
was
think he
encouraging him to keep saying to
Yeah,
keep
he said
going.
go on. And he
Yeah,
was like,
it's
he was,
it's because okay, hold on. I have okay, actually finish and then I'll give my theory.
yeah. So like he kept saying go on, like he was encouraging him to say it for some reason. So like I don't know.
Okay, so what I think, A, uh, Wolverine still would have tried to stop uh Deadpool from mouthing off about Johnny mouthing off because he he's gruff, but he still has he still saves people. He's I would say he's still a hero, not an anti-hero. So he would still be trying to protect Johnny. And also about Deadpool, him saying go on was because of the context of that scene, because that was in the credit scene where Deadpool was showing us that. So I don't think it was forged, but like Deadpool knew that Deadpool in that moment when Johnny was saying that knew that that was the credit scene where he was covering his own butt about that, right?
But so he
So I
knows the
think it was
future.
well,
no,
yeah,
he
he
doesn't
knows
know that,
what's going on now.
Yeah, but he
right.
doesn't. Well, I guess.
Yeah, look, it doesn't make it's with the fourth wall breaks, you have to I mean, what about the camera? The camera cracked when he headbutted the camera, right? Like things like that, you have to just accept for what they are. And that scene is one that a moment where you have to say, okay, Deadpool knows that he's in the credit scene because Deadpool is showing us this scene. So you just gotta. There's some moments like that where you can't think it through too much. I don't know. There's some things you just got to accept with
But
the
he
fourth
also
wall break.
said that poor kid, Johnny.
Yeah, but because I mean, if I saw someone's skin get ripped off, I'd be saying that too. It don't matter what they did to deserve it. I'd be like, oh my gosh, that poor kid.
Yeah.
But I loved his cameo. I thought, well,
So do y'all still prefer what's his name, Joseph Quinn, as Johnny still? Because y'all said y'all liked him better in your Fantastic Four review, right?
yeah.
Okay,
I
does that still stand?
the thing is, the reason why I want to love, I do like his Johnny Storm, but I just don't like how mean he is to the thing. Like I know they're supposed to like not get along, but I do think he was like way too mean to him.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
he just became unlikable. But that's the only reason why I don't like him as much. But Joseph
yeah.
Quinn, his Johnny Storm was like way more balanced, and him and the Thing did have that banter, but
100% agree.
it was friendly,
Right.
like brotherly.
Yeah. Johnny in the other movies is just kind of a behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree. I wasn't saying that because I prefer Chris Evans Johnny because I thought he was the Johnny Storm and then but Joseph Quinn just blew it out the water. But I was just asking if your thoughts had changed any.
Okay, what are you guys' thoughts on Elektra or on Elektra's cameo?
Go ahead, Ryan.
I think she's a cool character. I haven't seen the I haven't seen the old Daredevil movies. So like I don't know how it wasn't nostalgic for me, but I think she was cool. I still prefer the Netflix Elektra, but like I think she was cool, I guess.
Um, uh,
Yeah, so I've seen Daredevil and Elektra, those movies, and I will say like her writing isn't this isn't I'd say like her personality and the writing is different, but that's okay because those movies were kind of garbage. So it's not like in No Way Home where I think the writing like kind of the dialogue of like what Doc Ock and what Norman say. I feel like the dialogue just doesn't fit with how they act in the Raimi trilogy, and the same could be said for Elektra here, but I don't care because I don't like those movies. So uh yeah, and also she's in the void, so she's been in the void for a while, so it makes sense if her personality's changed. So I thought it was a cool cameo. I really like Jennifer Garner, so it was cool that she came back into Marvel to play Elektra again, and I hope she's in like Secret Wars because it'd be cool to see her again. Yeah, I thought it was cool enough.
Yeah.
Um, I really liked her cameo. Like I haven't seen like the old Daredevil movies or Daredevil and Elektra, but I feel like I could just feel how like, happy she was to be there and how important her cameo like to me I felt like her cameo aside from X-23 and Gambit, but like I felt like her cameo was important. Like it was very important. For some reason it just felt really good.
Yeah, and it was
Just
cool to have her in it because of sorry to interrupt, but because John Favreau played uh
yeah.
Foggy in Daredevil, and they made the joke about Daredevil being dead, and it didn't, and she didn't care. I think
Yeah, because Ben
uh
Affleck.
yeah, because of Ben Affleck. He was supposed to be in the movie though. He was in the concept art. He and Ghost Rider, Nick Cage, Ghost Rider. Have y'all seen that? The concept art?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
have.
seen it.
I remember I
Yeah,
was watching, everything always in Cosmic Wonder.
yeah.
Okay. Um one second. What are your guys' thoughts on Cassandra Nova's team?
I thought they were cool. Like I like Pyro. He's cool. Juggernaut. He's the Juggernaut. So like he's cool. I mean, they were all cool. Like not, they weren't as they weren't as special to me as the other ones, but they were still cool cameos.
Yeah, I thought they were cool. You know what's funny was Cosmic Wonder uh he said that one of Cassandra Nova's goons before like during the trailers, he said that one of them looked like Blade and could have been Blade. So I just find it funny that Blade was actually in the movie, but it was not that random guy that looked like him because he had on like a black like trench coat, right? So he was dressed like Blade.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was Azazel. That was cool to see him
Yeah.
uh, from
Psylocke.
First Class, and then uh, uh, Juggernaut. Obviously, love Juggernaut. I wish they brought back the old actor. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe he just couldn't bulk up because that was
He
20
said he
years
didn't
ago.
want to.
He didn't want to. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, the new guy isn't even as buff as he was then. But I think that was the same guy that played in Free Guy. Have y'all seen that?
No, I
No.
haven't seen Free Guy.
Do y'all mind minor spoilers?
Oh yeah,
No, it's
the
fine.
yeah.
The buff Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
saw that.
Okay, that was the guy. That was the guy that played. That was the body double for Buff Ryan in Free Guy. So I thought that was cool that he played Juggernaut, even though I'm disappointed it wasn't the old guy. So anyway, Juggernaut was cool, and that they incorporated him into the plot. That was cool. His helmet, because in the comics, he's Charles's like brother, I think.
Yeah.
So his helmet is like Magneto's. That was cool. Azazel, him coming back, that was cool. The rest of everyone else, I don't know who they were. So oh, that one girl from X2 was there, right? With the fingernail, uh adamantium fingernails, right?
I don't know.
You don't know? In X2, when Wolverine like kills her by uh like filling her up with liquid adamantium,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then
I
she
think
sinks to the bottom of like the tank.
yeah, I think she was here.
Yeah, she was in. Yeah, she was in it. I think. It's weird. It's weird. I don't remember them from the movie, but I remember the breakdowns of the trailers and stuff of Cosmic Wonder saying that they were in the movie more than them in the movie themselves. It's kind of funny.
Sorry, I'm more of a new Rockstars guy.
Trying to think if I watch. I know who you're talking about. I think
The Mephisto guy.
no, I don't know what you're talking about. I
Uh,
think I've seen a couple videos,
yeah, I used
Yeah,
to
but I
watch
same.
every single video of his. And he also said the leaked Wolverine versus Hulk thing.
well, everyone was gaslighting us.
Well, no, he said that one of his sources told him that it happens, but it's not there for too long, and that we barely see them fight.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we?
Um, yeah, I guess it's my turn. I thought her group was cool, except for Pyro. I hate Pyro because of what he did to Johnny. Um,
Yeah, that was. What was Johnny even thinking?
he violated him.
Yeah. Did he just completely take away his power?
I'm not sure, but like he took his fire. I
Yeah.
don't know if he did it permanently.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like actually I don't know if you've seen that far into Ninjago.
Yeah,
Never
yeah, he
mind.
hasn't. He hasn't.
He hasn't.
No,
Okay. Season
he
11.
stopped because he said season 8 and 9 were
Okay,
mid.
okay. We're not going into that right now. We're not going into that right now. Okay. But what I was gonna say is, Kai gets minor spoilers. They get their powers taken away every season, right?
Right.
Basically every season. So Kai gets his powers taken away, and he has to find it again. And he thinks he can't, but then he does. Yada yada. So I wonder if it's a situation like that, or if it's permanent. But of course, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because he died anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah, Juggernaut was cool. Uh. Wow, what's the other guy's name? The road guy.
Azazel,
Azazel.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was cool. I just saw him as a knockoff.
Satan,
No.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
Walmart,
Nightcrawler.
great value edition Satan.
Oh yeah, I did
And then
actually
that's
see him
why
as Satan.
Wolverine died on the
So
cross.
he was not
He
cool
was
at all.
fighting Azazel.
Worst character in the movie.
Azazel.
Yeah.
Okay. I think some of his fight sequence was cool. I think
You're gonna say the devil's fight sequence was cool?
he's not the devil. He just looks like it. Why are you judging him based on his appearance,
The
man? It's
Lord
not
looks at the
cool.
heart.
He's a villain too.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean, yeah,
he doesn't
yeah, but
have
it's
a
not
good
because,
heart.
but he's not a villain because because he looks like the devil. He's a villain for other reasons. You can't hold that against him.
Um, yeah, I think I got everyone. I think. Yeah, but overall, I think they were okay. I think well, they were just henchmen, just normal henchmen, except for
Yeah,
Pyro. He was like the worst villain or the best villain.
Pyro thought he was gonna get a speech too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone gets a speech.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he was like Logan was like,
Not
nah,
everyone
man,
gets a speech,
just
Bob.
he was like, just shut up. That was cool that they brought Pyro back though.
It wasn't for what he did
It
to
wasn't
Johnny.
okay. Well, no, what he did to Johnny wasn't cool, but it was cool that they
Well,
brought.
yeah. Well, he did make it cool by
You know,
removing
Oh
Pyro.
my gosh, he
Okay,
made it
okay,
cool because he took away the heat. Is that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who do we have next?
um, we have X-23. Um, what do you guys think about X-23?
You can start, Ryan.
I really like her character. Like coming from someone who loves Logan, I I I was happy to see her in the movie. I think that it's a bit confusing because we don't. I think it's a variant of her. I don't think it's the one from here.
No, no, it is the one from Logan. I'll
It
explain.
is
I'll explain it to you after.
okay. Yeah.
I
So
almost made a video about it
yeah,
last year.
you did.
Almost. Yeah, I almost made a video talking about the timeline of Deadpool and Wolverine, but then I didn't.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you hyping it up. Yeah, along with the Acolyte video. There is no Acolyte video in
There is
Boston.
no
Sad.
Acolyte video. I have all of the footage on my phone. I'm just too lazy to edit it. And it's been too long at this point.
So yeah, I think she's a great character. Really, really cool. I think Daphne Keene does a great job with like doing the performance. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay, Wyatt, what did you think?
I thought it was really cool that they brought her back because I mean, obviously we knew because they dropped her in the
Final
final
trailer.
trailer. Yeah. So I was it's a little bit disappointing that they dropped that in the trailer and didn't leave that as another reveal because I think it took away from the weight of it a little bit. But nonetheless, I was still really glad that she was there. I remember what I was going to say earlier, actually. X-23 at becoming Wolverine, I would not be mad about because I think besides uh Miles Morales, I think she is the best legacy Marvel character. I think she has like earned her spot to be Wolverine.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that in my thoughts.
I
Yeah, it's
hope
just
that I hope
go
that
ahead.
James Howlett Wolverine still exists, but she's the one in the X-Men.
Right.
He's
She
kind of
has the mantle of Wolverine.
yeah, and I hope
Yeah,
we see her in the yellow and blue costume.
that would be so awesome.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, that would.
saw,
yeah,
yeah,
I
I've
saw a
seen a
fan. Yeah,
fan edit.
yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah, yeah,
I think we both saw the same one.
yeah. It looks super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think, yeah, besides Miles, because obviously Miles is the best legacy character. Uh,
Mm,
I who
What?
who else? Who else? I think.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond?
Okay.
Okay.
See,
For real,
the
I'm
thing about
joking. I'm joking.
okay,
It's
I think
close
it's
for it's close between Laura and Miles for me.
okay. Where does Wally West fit? Because I know a lot of people like him. I've only seen him a little bit in the Flash show though, so I know like
No, that's the wrong Wally
That's
West.
the same thing for me.
He was in Young Justice.
Oh yeah, he was, but still,
he's in the
he's
Justice League cartoon, but he's
Yeah.
already. But I don't think Barry Allen is in that
Okay, I
universe.
think it's Miles Morales, Wally
Uh huh.
West, Laura, then Terry McGinnis.
so this is the thing for me though. I really love her character, but I just wish that she had more stuff to do. Like I wish she was
Yeah.
given a project or she was in more movies so
She
like that
needs
she
a
could really
Disney Plus
validate her
show.
character.
Did you know? Did y'all hear about the canceled X-23 movie they were gonna make?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was
Like
so disappointed.
she would have been
The main
what?
character.
How? Yeah, yeah, but she would have been like probably like 13 or so when it came out, so she'd still be young, but it'd still be like really, it'd be super cool. Imagine if they had made that, how cool that would be. And like she's like actually taking on the mantle of Wolverine in that movie. That would have been so freaking awesome. But then they didn't do it, and that's
Because
okay.
now they could
Y'all
save
hear
it for
about
the
that? This is
MCU.
off a little bit off topic, but y'all hear about that Beast movie that they were gonna make, and it was gonna
No.
have Beast and Wolverine.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's good because now we can like get all this stuff in like, a stable universe.
Yeah, but
I don't think
it's
they would actually do that though.
I think, yeah. But see, the thing about the MCU is that because they make everything on such a big budget, and they make it, they don't make any like actual shows Like they
Yeah,
make the movies and then they have the mini series, but they don't make like, long shows like 10 to 15 episode season shows. And I feel like that's what we need. I know we have like the cartoon, a lot of Marvel cartoons, but we need like a MCU quality Marvel show about like lots of different characters. I feel
yeah,
like that's how they can do justice to the comics is by having these longer shows like X-Men 97.
yeah, and like the original Daredevil.
Right. So anyway, I think if they did make like a X-Men TV show, which I think would actually be better than a uh better than an X-Men movie, I think they could do a lot with that. But obviously with X-Men 97, they're probably not going to do a live action X-Men show.
Yeah, I heard this. Um, I saw this theory. I'm probably gonna butcher it, but this guy was saying that they should make a Wolverine show with like
Yeah.
every um
Every
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we all
okay.
saw it.
Okay, yeah, I was watching that would be really cool. But
Yeah, that that would be so cool. Anyway, off a little bit off topic. Anyway, X-23, great character. I'm so glad that she made it. And I'm glad she was at the end too, because that means she could be Doomsday in Secret Wars, and maybe she comes around again during the after the reboot, and maybe she could be Wolverine. I don't know. Maybe though. What do you think, Nathan?
um I was like really happy to see her there. I loved her in Logan, coming from someone who does who loves Logan. Um I was really happy to see her there. Um I do I just wish she had more to do. Like I know she was like given, a good amount of screen time, but I just wish that she was like I know it's Deadpool and Wolverine and I'm just asking for too much. But I just wish she could be in a project and like be a main character, I guess.
Definitely. She needs to be a main character. She has the potential for that.
Yeah, and I've been saying this to Ryan, but like I think she should be the main Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman could still exist in like when the MCU reboots, but like
But he's
he's
kind of
not gonna really
retired.
be. Yeah, he's not really gonna be the main Wolverine, but like X-23 is gonna be the Wolverine that we see in the movies. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It's like a Ant-Man type of deal
Yeah,
where you have the original Ant-Man kind of mentoring the new Ant-Man, kind of like that.
yeah, and even like an X-23 TV show. I don't know what they would do
I'd
with it.
watch that for sure.
Yeah,
That could be a mini series.
or even it could just be ongoing.
It could be, yeah. I don't know how many X-23 comics there are though, so I don't know how much source material they have for that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I loved her cameo.
She needs to be an X-Men 97.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You just need more with the character. If Daphne Keene voiced her in X-Men 97, how cool would that be?
Peak 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nexus Blade.
Um, what did you guys think
Next,
about
Blade.
Blade?
All right.
Yes. What did you guys think
Ryan, you
about
can
Blade?
start.
I
Yeah.
thought I haven't seen any of the Blade movies, so I thought he was cool. But like didn't really do much for me.
Yeah, I same. So the Blade movies are all rated R, and like I said, Logan and the Deadpool's were the first rated R movies I've seen. Obviously, I've seen. Let's see, what else have I seen? I've seen Passion of the Christ, but like that's really about it. So I I haven't seen I haven't seen any of the Blade movies. I thought it was funny when he said that he didn't like Deadpool, and then
You
Deadpool said
never
you
have
never did because
the be
Ryan Reynolds was in uh
Blade Trinity.
uh yeah, Blade Trinity. Yeah. Why was he in Blade 3 and then in what came first? Blade 3 or X-Men Origins? Probably Blade 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why was he in Blade 3 and then in X-Men Origins and then in Green Lantern? Why was he in so many things before Deadpool? They knew he was supposed to be a comic book character because of his name, Ryan Reynolds, but
oh
no
Yeah.
one knew who he's supposed to play. Anyway, yeah, I thought Blade was cool. His he had a cool entrance. His entrance music was cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about him. So,
yeah. Nathan.
what do you think, Nathan?
Um, honestly, it's the same. I think that he did have some good lines though, like what you guys said about the Ryan Reynolds thing, but also when he said there's only ever gonna be one Blade.
Gonna be one Blade.
Mahershala was just
Yeah,
crying in the background.
and this, yeah, like I think that was Marvel's official announcement.
That it's canceled.
Like movie, there is no more. There was no Blade movie in Boxing Say.
All
Yeah.
around the world.
Only the original trilogy.
Yeah, so I thought he was good. I
How
still
did
liked him.
Blade get a whole trilogy?
And not Tasm.
Yeah, like no, not even that. Like, how did was Blade the first? When did Blade Trinity come out? Like, it
2004.
was like '06 or something like
It
that.
was
2000, oh,
2004.
2004.
It was
How
December
was
8th.
Blade? How was Blade the first? How was Blade the first Marvel character to get a trilogy? Out of every Marvel character, how was it Blade to get the first trilogy? Like he's cool, but like before Spider-Man, how was there a Blade trilogy before a Spider-Man trilogy? How did that happen? It's like the Venom trilogy before a Chasm trilogy. Like how does that happen?
Uh, yeah. Okay.
Who's
What did you guys think about the Gambit or the Gambit?
I've been waiting so long for this section. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this.
yeah started
Okay, genuinely, I thought he was really cool. It's cool that he got the chance to play that character because he's been wanting to for a while. Also, I love his suit and I love the way that he does the accent. I think it's really good. He was probably my favorite cameo. Number two is X-23, definitely. But like, he was probably my favorite out of the Void team that Deadpool put together. I thought he was really cool.
Um, okay. Why? What did you
yeah,
think?
I thought his I thought his appearance was so cool. His entrance when he's catching the card was just so awesome. And like his suit, the accent, like the only thing that like isn't perfect, like compared to like what he looks like in like X-Men '97 is the hair.
I was
But
going to say that.
aside, yeah, but aside from that, and also in X-Men '97 is like much taller and skinnier. Other than that, though, like I'm comparing him to X-Men '97 Gambit because that's what I think when I think Gambit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just peak, absolute peak 10 out of 10. Just amazing. His lines. I have a friend who will just who will quote Gambit relentlessly. Just, he just do it so much, especially right after it came out. But yeah, he was great. One of the best parts of the movie. And I think pretty much everyone agrees on that. The minion line was.
Yeah.
What'd you think,
Yeah.
Nathan?
Um, the same thing. Yeah, it's so funny how a character that we've never seen before is just so like it feels like it's fan service. And it is kind of, but like it's not really. Like it's not a cameo. Like we've never seen this guy before. But a lot of people just like love his appearance like the most.
And it is fan service in the sense of we've been waiting for a real Gambit.
Yeah.
Because the one from X-Men Origins,
Yeah, that's what I
uh,
was saying.
he
Like I
wasn't
didn't like him.
like he was like he was there, but he wasn't Gambit.
Yeah, like I didn't like the X-Men until I watched X-Men 97. So
Yeah,
like when I saw Gambit, I was like, okay, the only person I did kind of like were like the only two people were Cyclops and Wolverine. Like these were the and then maybe Storm. Like I didn't hate her, but like I didn't think she was that special. But like
see, I saw the OG X-Men movie like a long time ago for the first time, a long time ago. So I absolutely loved Logan, not so much Cyclops, but that's just because he was done dirty. Rogue, Storm, Professor X, Magneto, all of them that were in the original X-Men movie. I loved all of them before that, but
yeah, I didn't like the way they handled Rogue and like X-Men. I don't know, like the one where she kind of grows old. I'm not sure exactly which one
Yeah,
it
I
is.
know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like I just thought these characters were lame until I saw X-Men 97.
X-Men 97 really turned them into fully fleshed out characters.
Yeah.
Who's next? Nice
Um.
pull.
Oh yeah.
He was
Ryan.
genuinely such a nice guy. He didn't have to go out like this. Like the first time, maybe Wade did it on accident, but after hearing he can't regenerate, he stops him in the middle of the road. He didn't have to do that. Like genuinely, he didn't have to.
No, he had to give him a pep talk, bro. He had to stop right then and there, drop everything, give him
Say
a
it
pep talk.
louder.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, self affirmations. Okay, that's what he had to. Yeah, it's what he had to have him do. Okay, and it would have worked too if his head didn't get blown off. He would have survived. It was only flesh wounds
Yeah.
and also wounds to like the spinal cord, but that's not important.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Nathan?
that's
Or
definitely not
Wyatt?
important.
I thought he was funny. The whole time though, I was looking at his face and I was trying to figure out which Ryan was fate was face was which one was the real Ryan the whole time. Like I think Nice Pool was face replaced. I'm sorry, I was paying attention to like that part the entire time. Like he was funny, sure, but like the entire time I was trying to figure out which Ryan was actually Ryan and which one was a face replacement. Uh, I think I swear Nice Pool is deep faked or face replaced, either or. Even when the other that when the Deadpool Prime has his mask on, I don't think it's like a double. I think Nice Pool has was face replaced, even though I have seen some behind the scenes of him actually playing Nice Pool. I don't know. Anyway, I thought Nice Pool was cool, but the entire time I was thinking about the technical aspect of it. That's just me, though. What about
Okay.
you, Nathan?
What do you
Um,
got?
um, I thought of the technical aspect, like I didn't think of it till after I saw the movie. I was like, wait, I wonder which, like, who was Ryan actually playing?
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that till after.
See,
But
that's funny because you said last. Sorry, but like last pod, you said when you watch movies, you all you hear is like you all you do is like listen to the score, and it's like a
Yeah.
problem. That's
yeah,
like me with like that kind of thing. That's what I do with that when there's like two of the same person on screen. That's like my tick, I guess. I see it and I'm like, oh, which one's fake? Which one's fake? That's what I do. I cannot focus. I have to figure out which one is the real one, or if there's some other kind of trickery going on.
yeah, I usually think of it as like split screen. Um,
Yeah. But then they interact. Like Eggman, the two Eggmans in Sonic 3 broke my brain. I couldn't figure out.
yeah.
I was like, now they're dancing and picking each other. Which one is the real Jim Carrey? I can't figure it out.
So Nice Pool was one of the best characters in the movie, and I hated Deadpool when he killed him.
No, no, it wasn't Deadpool that killed him. It was one of the other Deadpools
No,
because he
it
shot it.
was Prime Deadpool. It was Deadpool Prime.
He didn't
It's
pull the
because of
trigger
him.
though.
No, he did. He did. He knew what he was doing.
He wanted those pistols, man. I mean, they were nice pistols.
Yeah, I was like, I hated Deadpool in that moment. I was like, Nice Pool did not have to die. And I know, Ryan, you're probably gonna meme me for this, but like, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was just a nice guy. And when he could lightly break the fourth wall,
Yeah,
that was
lightly
funny.
tap the fourth wall.
Yeah, tap. Um,
The
that was
proposal.
funny.
And then Deadpool's like, "What did you just do?"
He was like, "You think that's what I do?"
Yeah. Does I want to know what Wolverine sees when they're over there breaking the fourth wall. Does he just see them just like looking at something, but there's nothing there, so he thinks they're schizophrenic, or does he uh or does he just not see it? Or do they just like every is no one else aware of them breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah, like that bugs me when I'm watching Deadpool movie, like the Deadpool movies. I'm
Yeah.
always just thinking like,
Well,
what
TJ
is?
Miller's character broke the fourth wall. He didn't look at the camera, but he said that that one guy in the suit might move the plot along in Deadpool 1.
Yeah,
So he can break the fourth wall.
it's like, what do they think about it? Like,
I don't know. They do it better than She-Hulk though.
yeah, definitely.
Whenever She-Hulk, I'm sorry to bash on She-Hulk when we're supposed to be talking about Deadpool, but like every time she looks at the camera, I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to talk to you right now. Just let me watch what's
Yo,
happening. Stop talking to me. Like, don't look at me. Look at everyone else around you. Don't look at me. I don't want your sly comments. I don't want them. Just let me watch the show. I don't need you commentating on everything, even though it's your show.
yeah. It was like I was watching her midlife crisis diary or something.
Yes.
Yes, Lady Pool. Um, I think she was cool. I mean, she didn't. I thought we would see her face, so I was kind of disappointed. But I mean, she was cool. She had a cool suit and stuff.
Yeah.
She was also part of that cool fight scene.
Was she though? I didn't even really realize her.
Oh no, she
Her.
was. She was. She
No,
was.
I know she
Well,
was there, but like
Logan.
it's
No,
not like she was
Logan.
a standout.
No.
Yeah, he like stabs her.
Logan immediately stabbed her in the stomach. Just immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was the first one to go. So I guess it's my turn. So the reason that she didn't get unmasked, I mean, none of them did, but she was just played by a stunt woman on set, and it was Blake Lively doing the voiceover for her. So that's why uh they didn't unmask her at any point.
Oh, I feel like I knew that at one point.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I thought she was cool. I was disappointed they didn't unmask her, but then after I learned that that was why, I was like, oh, okay. But I don't know if they even credited the stunt woman in the cast. I think in the cast they just had Blake Lively as her, and I think that's kind of a bit of a disservice. It's like it's like that the stunt the guy that played like on set Vader in the original trilogy doesn't get hardly any credit. It like uh just no one remembers that like he played Vader, and James Earl Jones, which I mean he is Vader with that voice, but he gets like all the credit for Vader when it was also a lot of David Prowse, that was his name, that did like all the on set stuff and like all the gesturing and everything. Well, that was him. James Earl Jones just came in with the voice, and he gets all the credit. So anyway, similar situation here where Blake just did the voice, and the random stunt woman who, I mean, I don't know. I wish I knew who she was to
Christian
give her credit.
Betridge.
How did you get that, bro?
I just
You
knew.
just Googled it?
Yeah, I did.
So they did announce. Okay, because I
There's no
remember I
Christian
looked it up.
Betridge.
I couldn't find her. I couldn't find who played her because I was curious because I was like, oh, so if a stunt woman played her, who did? But I couldn't find it. Okay, I'm glad they someone came out and said it. But I think she was uh I think like her like fiance or something was a stunt double for Wolverine because there was some, and they took like some like couples pictures on set.
Oh,
So I
that's
thought that
cool.
was cool. But anyway, I like how we went from, I was supposed to talk about Lady Deadpool, but instead I just talked about the behind the scenes of Lady Deadpool. Yeah, I thought she
That's
was
really
cool.
like most of it though.
Yeah, I liked her guns. I liked the suit. Thought that was cool. I think the mask should have been different. The mask didn't fit, I feel like, because it
Yeah,
just
I
looked
see
like
what you
straight up
mean.
Ryan's. But then again, they all kind of had the same mask, so I kind of wish they would vary them. Kind of like how like the Spider-Man, like all the different Spider-Men in like Spider-Verse, like they don't all have the same eyes, you know. Each
Yeah.
Spider-Man has like a different has different shaped eyes, and it really shows like their different personality, I feel like. And they could have done something like that with those, but I guess when there were like 50 million of them, they couldn't. They had to cut costs somewhere, just have them all have the same design. But anyway,
Um, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed. Well, yeah, like she just didn't really. I don't know. I thought Deadpool would make a joke about like her being, Ryan's wife or something, but there was nothing there. She was just there for really like no reason.
yeah,
But yeah, there was like a missed opportunity there. Um,
yeah. Vets, he said that he was glad that they didn't unmask her and reveal that it was Blake Lively. I
it would
was,
be funny though if like after
yeah.
Deadpool sees her, he's like you know, she's my soulmate or something.
A lot of people were theorizing, y'all probably remember that it was Taylor Swift playing her,
Yeah, I
or that it
remember.
was, I thought Taylor Swift was going to play Dazzler. I put her in the freaking fan trailer I made. Uh, I thought so, and I thought I did think it was going to be Blake Lively, but some people were thinking that it was going to be, um, what's her face? Uh, the lady that plays Vanessa. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
I can't
Marina
remember her name.
Baccarin.
That's the one. A lot of people were theorizing that she was going to play Lady Pool, which would have been funny and cool. Uh, where are all these noises? Is that on my end?
What noises?
Okay, so it is. I don't know. That my phone just made a bunch of noises.
It sounded like
Maybe I'm mad.
computer noises.
Maybe it's in my head. Yeah, it did, but I'm just gonna blame my phone. Anyway, is
Nathan?
that
Or
I
yeah,
gave my
Nathan?
thoughts.
yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
did.
So okay. Deadpool core, I think they're cool. I mean, they were all really cool to see all the different variants. There's not much else to say.
Cowboy Pool was cool because he was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, also Headpool.
Yep, Head Pool. I have a Funko of him.
Yeah.
Um,
Who voiced Head Pool?
Nathan
Nathan
Fillion.
Fillion.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yep. I wonder if that was why they did that. I wish it was Nolan North who played him though.
Do not know
Don't know
who
who
that is.
Nolan North is? No?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like the Deadpool voice actor. He
Yeah, I
was.
know.
He voiced him in like the video game, and I think he's voiced
Yeah.
him in other stuff too. He's like he's like obviously can't really compare him to Kevin Conroy as Batman, but like he is to like animated Deadpool what Kevin Conroy was to animated Batman.
Wow, he was like in a lot of animated DC projects.
Nolan North or Kevin Conroy?
Nolan North.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in like a bunch of the Lego stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have known that.
Yeah. Cosmic Clash.
He's Rocket
Um,
Raccoon in Marvel Rivals.
Checks out.
yeah.
Is Deadpool in Marvel Rivals?
No.
No, just Wolverine and a
Yeah.
bunch of other X-Men. But anyway, what the heck are we on?
Deadpool
Cassandra
core.
Nova.
Sandra Nova? Okay, Ryan, you can go first.
I think she was a cool villain. It was creepy. The way she was like the way she was using her powers. It was like, I
The
guess it was
CGI for
cool.
that looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I see people hating on her, saying that she wasn't memorable, but I liked her as a villain.
Yeah, I thought she was good. I thought you know she wasn't like a super strong villain, but I mean I'm not talking about powers because powers wise obviously she is, but like character wise, but she was just kind of evil to be evil. But every now and then you need one like that, right? I mean, you don't always have to have a villain with like a super in-depth backstory. And like she
Yeah.
does kind of have one with like Professor X trying to like choke her in the womb. But like, yeah, I thought she served her purpose. She was a good villain. Uh, she got killed off, which was kind of a good thing because we cannot stand a villain that we cannot have a villain that powerful. We cannot have an evil Professor X. That is just that spells doom for everybody.
Wait, say that
So,
again?
so I said it spells doom, not that there would be a doomsday. Okay, my gosh. So, yeah, I thought she was good. She does look a lot like uh
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy, yeah. A lot of folks thought that it was that she was Professor X from the trailer, from the original trailer, I think. Was she in the second trailer? I don't remember.
She was in all three.
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
no, she
she does
was,
have
but
a
like,
line in the second. You do see her face.
okay, yeah, in the first one, you just see the back of her head, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, "That's Patrick Stewart." I don't know how because Patrick Stewart is, super, 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 super old. So he has like a lot of, I'm sure, like dark spots on his head because he's aged. Whereas Emma Corrin's like in like 20 or 30 or something like that. So
Yeah, when I was watching her, I was like, wow, like I didn't even think about James McAvoy without hair. I was thinking about him with the hair, and she looks so much like him. It's like you just take James McAvoy and like,
gender swapped him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what I think about her, I thought she was a good villain. While you're watching the movie, I think she really like plays her role. But I think after watching the movie, she kind of becomes an afterthought. Like I'm not like, whoa,
Yeah.
she was such a good villain. She was just okay after. But like as I'm watching it, I didn't really think about it.
Right. And like she's not super memorable, but I think she's memorable enough.
Yeah, she's like
Like
she's
she's
okay.
not the first villain you're going to think of, but when you think of like the most powerful MCU villains, you will think, oh yeah, there was Cassandra Nova.
Yeah. Or even just Deadpool. Like I don't think
Yeah,
he has that many memorable villains, to be honest.
there's like Cable, and like he's like the most memorable. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
So
Francis is like the most forgettable villain ever.
yeah. So I guess she's okay. She's okay.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
the like I said, the CGI with like her fingers, I think are CGI.
Yeah, that
Like
was really
because
cool.
they're slightly elongated, just enough to look weird, to be like unsettling without looking fake. Because I know when I watched it, I was like, her fingers, I like subconsciously could see that her fingers were like too long, but I didn't realize until it was like pointed out that they were actually CG'd to be longer. That I was like, that's why they look so creepy. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, the CGI with like her sticking her fingers in people's heads, I thought that was really well done with like the different layers. Like when she like with Paradox, when the fingers go from in under his skin to out and then like behind his eye and then like all of that. I it's gross, but I kind of love watching it a little bit. It's like that's cool. I like the different sims they had to run for that.
Yeah. Okay. And let's talk about Paradox.
I mean,
He was there.
yeah, I think the concept of a rogue TV agent is cool, and he was cool, I guess.
Yeah, he's kind of like Bodhi in Rogue One. He did his thing. He was there.
Yeah. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
thought he was funny, but
I like him more than you guys do, apparently, because I think he was a cool villain.
no, he was
You're the one.
cool. It was just
Yeah.
he wasn't special. I feel like
Yeah. I feel like he was kind of generic, to be honest. I feel like I've seen his character before.
I don't. I will say I think I kind of disagree with that. I think he was unique enough, but also he not super memorable. I mean, I think he does perfectly fine as is. I don't think he should have been used more or utilized more than he did. I think he served his part of the movie perfectly. He just wasn't, you know, supposed to be a big bad. So, I think for what he did, 10 out of 10, but that's an actual character, not 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we move on to the number score for the movie.
Yes.
I'm giving it a 9.5 on how good it is and a 10 on the enjoyment. It actually got the 3C guarantee.
Okay. Does it get peak out of like peak 10 out of
Yeah,
10
10 out of
guarantee?
10 peak. Yeah, 10,
Okay.
10 out of 10 peak.
I thought it was, wait, is it 10 out of 10 peak or peak 10 out of 10? We gotta
Peak
nail
10
this
out of
down
10.
now. Okay, see, we can't be changing it. We gotta nail it down.
Peak 10
Okay.
out of
If we
10.
Okay, because this is going to become lore because we're laying down the lore of the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Okay.
didn't I didn't make my rating. That's okay. I can wing it.
Um. Okay. Why? What did you think? What is your number rating for
Okay.
Deadpool
Okay,
and Wolverine?
thinking about it right now as a movie, like just as a movie, it's probably like a 7, but my enjoyment is through the roof like 11 out of 10.
Okay.
It's not in a May it's not like the best movie ever made, but it's freaking hilarious and it's such a fun time and the best theater moment of my life so far. So I gotta go 11 out of 10 on enjoyment.
Okay. I have the same. I had the same rating as you. 7 out of 10 as a movie, and then just 10 out of 10 for enjoyment. Um. Yeah. Exactly what you said.
Yeah. Like as a movie, like it's okay, but just as an experience, it's such a fun time.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't get the popcorn bucket.
I didn't get anything.
So bummed about that. It was only at AMC theaters. The one we go to was in an AMC theater, so
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan, what is your hot take?
Um. A hot take. A hot
Actually,
take.
it's me first.
Yeah. Yeah. You first.
I think that the Black Widow movie is bottom 10 MCU movies.
is
Whoa.
that a hot take?
To Nathan, apparently it is.
Okay, but like to you,
Everyone dislikes the movie. Okay,
No,
everyone thinks it's mid.
Nathan thinks the Flash. He'd rather watch this over the Flash movie.
No.
I'm sorry. Look, this is to me like the CGI in the Flash bothers me too much.
Okay, that is true. It looks like PS2 graphics. I will give you
I'm
that.
gonna be
Yeah,
real.
and then
I
also
don't.
like the suit, like at least the suit.
I
I
did
don't.
like the suit until everyone else hated on it, and then I was like, oh yeah. And also, it's the material's a bit weird.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
hate on the
have you seen
super.
like the I don't know if you got to this, but like season 4 Flash suit.
Yeah, he's on. He's
Uh,
on 4.
I think I'm on 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are.
I'm
So
trying to
that
remember if I
suit to
remember. I don't
me,
remember the suit though.
The modern like Superman CGI doesn't bother me because I appreciate that they're doing great things with it. Like that fight scene can't be done without using heavy amounts of CGI. That's why I don't mind it as much. In the Flash movie, it's actually scientific that like when you slow down time, the reason why they chose to make it look like that is because that's how it would look. All
yeah,
like
but not only
rubbery.
that though.
Yeah, but it's disgusting to look at. It look.
Yeah.
I will defend the movie. I think when I watched it, it was besides Lego Batman movie the best DC movie I'd seen at that time. I had not seen Dark Knight at that time though. Okay, but it was the best. This I think it's the best DC EU movie. But
No, the Suicide Squad clears.
okay, I have not seen that. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at the Flash suit right now. The season 4. Uh, this doesn't look that bad. It
Yeah,
looks
like
better than the Ezra Miller Flash movie suit for sure.
Yeah,
yeah, and even like season 9 Flash suit, like
with the golden
for
boots.
me.
Don't
Yeah,
send
okay.
one.
I won't send it.
So Nathan, what's your hot take?
Apparently this is a hot take, but I think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
That's not a hot take. I
Everyone
just
says that.
I just
Everyone
love them
says
both
that?
equally.
Okay, because I've been hearing a lot of people saying that like Endgame is better.
No, no, no.
I
Everyone,
just
I like Endgame more, but everyone agrees Infinity War is a better movie. Some people
I
enjoy
also
Endgame more,
yeah.
but no, Infinity War is the better movie.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, and
Everyone
maybe
agrees.
I think Far From Home is better than Homecoming.
See, that I'll disagree with you on, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Far From Home.
What's
I
yours,
thought it was
Wyatt?
good. My hot take is that Wolverine should wear a different suit in Doomsday than the Deadpool Wolverine one. Obviously, that one got blown up, but I'm saying even if it wasn't, I think he should wear a different suit. I love it, but it's just not quite there. I don't know if it's over designed or what, but it needs to. But it's just not. It's just I want. I need a more. I need a different look.
Not gonna lie, I think we need the shoulder pads.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We
Okay,
need
yeah.
another suit that's like cleaner. Also, I think the suit is too padded. Like the classic suit is like just straight
Spandex.
like 1970s Superman spandex is what it looks like. It looks like that in X-Men 97 too. I think
Yeah.
they should have a version of that. Obviously, it doesn't need to look like the Superman spandex because that looks so cheap, but we need to have like something like a Spider-Man type
Yeah.
material Spider-Man suit because like that's still look like kind of a rubbery spandex, I think, is what his suit should be made out of, and then have the shoulder pads, and then have the uh the blue cuffs that go all the way up to like his elbow.
Yeah,
That's my I don't that's my hot take
I
is
agree.
that he should have a better suit and a more simpler suit in Doomsday. Answer your oars.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I get that.
Like I know there's the whole like stigma that MCU stuff suits are too over designed, and I feel like a lot of people are just complaining to complain because they have to have more depth to them in live action. But at the same time, I do think Wolverine's suit is a tad over designed. There's too many. I think there's a tad too many lines, and I just think how cool it would look with just like a clean, like not too many unnecessary lines on a suit for him. And then like once we get in like a symbiote Spider-Man suit, just same story, just clean, just uh just a just a nice clean look with the spider logo, and that's it for symbiote Spidey. Like they would look so cool.
Yeah.
That's it for today's episode. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. This was the Everything Film Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
I have to record this part, but Nathan, why do you what? Tell me again what you think about Black Widow, though.
Oh yeah. Um, I enjoyed Black Widow.
Okay.
Um, I really liked Elaine in that movie. I
Well, obviously, she's
Yeah,
Yelena. She's the probably her in Red Guardian best part of that movie. I don't think
Only
anyone
good
could
part.
that.
I don't I don't like the villains, but like I
No.
enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed
Okay,
Black
that's
Widow. I
fine.
enjoyed Yelena. I enjoyed
Yeah,
all the good characters.
I think that's perfectly valid. I
So
haven't
like
seen it since it came out, so I can't really say I liked it then, but because everyone else complains about it, and also Taskmaster, that ticked me off so bad. that they
Yeah.
took like one of the coolest villains from the comics and then turned him into a cyborg teenage girl. Like I'm not even that mad about the gender swap. I'm mad that they made him into a teenage cyborg.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
that's
like.
how he slash she, I don't know, gets the can copy people's moves. That's lazy in my opinion. That just takes
Yeah.
away all the coolness.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
I enjoyed it when it came out.
yeah, honestly, like I wouldn't choose to like rewatch it willingly, like just on a normal day,
Yeah,
but I did like it when it came out.
yeah. My friend, when she watched it, she texted me and said, that it's her new favorite Marvel movie. And I was like, you just don't understand what they did to Taskmaster. I'm like,
Yeah,
how
I
could
wouldn't
you
go
do
that
this to
far.
me? I was like, I want to like it too, but Taskmaster. They better do Taskmaster right after the reboot.
Yeah.
Genuinely, Marvel's worst move possibly ever, besides Star Lord getting angry at Thanos.
Mm,
That's my opinion, though. I think Taskmaster was done dirtier than a Deadpool in X Men Origins.
yeah.
Because at least Ryan Reynolds was able to Ryan Reynolds it up before they stitched his mouth shut.